Hello everybody, this is Nia Fyler. I'm glad to be here with you after a few months. I'm here with the astrological message for June 4th and about next 2 weeks. We're heading into a full moon in Sagittarius and into the exact conjunction of Neptune and Saturn. Usually I do not talk about politics, but I feel I must, as I haven't broadcasted for a few months and the war is still going on and people are still getting killed, maimed, and suffering is rampant on both sides. I want to say it, and I want to say it clear: no more war, no more bloodshed, no more suffering. May there be peace on earth. I believe that Israel and its attempts to eradicate Hamas is really burying its own self in a pit of destruction by killing so many uninvolved and destroying so much of the civil infrastructure of Gaza, hurting so many children. And I don't think this is any help of bringing the hostages and the abductees back. I don't believe it helps any of us here in Israel that have to run down to the bomb shelter every night, sometimes a couple of times a day. Last time we had to do it, the child, it was in the middle of the night, was so hysterical that I was hurt badly by her because she was hysterical, and on the way down she really hurt me, and I was, so hurt because she hurt me in my stitches in my face. I just had a facial operation about a month ago, and I'm stitched up here and all over here, and I just I balled up and I was crying. I couldn't even go down to the bomb shelter. I sent her down by herself. Very traumatizing, even to a child in Tel Aviv, not only to a child in Gaza. And of course, you cannot even compare what a child in Gaza is going through and what a child in Tel Aviv is going through. Nevertheless, this war should have been over a long time ago, and the abductees, hostages, should have been back in Israel a long time ago. And as a pacifist, I just can't stand it anymore. The suffering and the pain. Trying to give my child an environment that is as normal as possible to grow up in. But if I could leave Israel, I would have done that yesterday. But I would never leave it without my child. And I can't leave it without my ex-wife if I want to leave it with a child. So that's what I wanted to say. Let's talk about the astrology of the sky. So first of all, Saturn-Neptune conjunction happens every 36 or 37 years. And it always involves a sense of erosion, fatigue, lethargy. A feeling that all I want to do is just sleep another 20 minutes, please. Let's snooze that alarm clock. Let's have another chocolate. Let's dream just one more dream. I just want to see the end of the movie. Don't talk to me now. I need 5 minutes of quiet. That's the kind of feeling it brings with it. And sometimes despair, and sometimes even depression, because the feeling is like I'm grinding water. It's rock hitting water, and all I'm feeling that is happening here is not movement, but erosion. When the time, Chronos, and the timelessness of Neptune collide, We feel the separation between heaven and earth the most, between gravity and the need to float up into the heavens and be at one with our source. It is times of uncertainty in which the pillars of our earth tremble and stand trial, in a sense, to the timelessness of things, to the universality of the law. Is it up to par? And that sense of fatigue and erosion and really not wanting to keep on with this grind is part of what brings depression. The feeling that I don't really have an ability to change it all. I'm a speck in the wheels. And indeed, that could be the feeling, especially if it is an Aries, which can hinder our sense of potency and achievement and ability and entrepreneurship and individual, autonomous, independent action. Nevertheless, as we are only drops in an ocean, we need to remember what kind of ocean we are. We need to remember what a current we're into. Because the current is composed of drops, which are elite drops that shape the rivers, the banks of shorelines, and crumble cliffs into the sea. That's who we are. This is the time to gather around your friends, your loved ones, people who appreciate you, who care for you, and you for them, and cultivate each other. Do things together. Be reminded, as both Jupiter and Mercury, which rule Sagittarius and Gemini, are squaring Saturn and Neptune, we can be helped or hindered by our belief system, by what we believe. It is our beliefs that can give us the hope and the strength to cope with the waves gathering on our shores. It is our moral conduct. It is our ethical compass that is able to give us the right direction now, tell us what is right to do now. It is our cognitive Mercury, cognitive mind, our logic, our morality, our social abilities that are able to help us now pass on information, talk about things. You know, it's a great time to travel too. It's a great time to sign deals and contracts and plan ahead, because as Mercury and Jupiter conjunct on the 10th and the 11th of June, these are good days to plan ahead and make a ceremony. These are good days to sign contracts. These are days in which the frontal cerebral cortex and the right hand side of the brain, the heart and the mind can join at one. Join in one mint, at one mint, you know, and really be calibrated and tuned to work on the same frequencies. Nevertheless, if you believe the wrong things, say the wrong things, or are being told the wrong things, being told to believe the wrong things, these are things that can further hinder us and further cause us dissolution and depression and take away from our power. We can get also a lot of pleasure sensually in the next few weeks, as Jupiter and Venus, planet of love and satisfaction, self-esteem, relationships, and money, are sextiling one another. So this is a great time to spend with people and enjoy. You know, it's a great time to understand that physical, sensual existence can heal and soothe if you use it the right way. Furthermore, we could be very straightforward with our speech. We need to be careful not to be too abrupt, too strong-minded, as Mars and Mercury are sextiling as well. And Mercury is squaring Saturn, as we know, as I said. And so it's really important that we watch what we say, that we could back up everything we say, that we could stand behind what we utter. Mercury is also squaring Neptune. That means that, you know, there could be a lot of fuzziness with the picture. It could be not as clear. We could question the truth. What is the truth? There's a lot of uncertainty regarding the details at this time. And we're heading into a full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th. This full moon again is a great time to travel. It's a great time to be outside in nature, in the elements. It's a great time to meditate and reconnect with the One. It is a great time to study and expand your mind. And it's again a time that your frame of mind, your philosophy, the way you see the world, can give you strength or take it away from you. Can give you the hope and the light that you need right now at the end of the tunnel, or rob it from you. So what you believe, what are your tools to battle the frustration and the depression? My greatest weapon is thanksgiving. Being thankful and not taking anything for granted. Not the blue of the sky, not the rustling of the leaves, not the fact that I have just half a meter in front of me a dove sitting on an egg, or that I'm able to come with you with this message right now. Take nothing for granted. For when you are thankful, everything is special. Everything is an adventure. Nothing is taken for granted. So many people are suffering. So many people are dying. Give thanks. And not only give thanks alone, give thanks together. Celebrate life. And try and help everyone around you. Because when you are able, even though you have your own problems, to help others around you, you become stronger by that. And just remember that you're the one of the people around that needs helping. So don't forget where you stand in your priority list. And when you show up for yourself, as you show up for others around you, you will see your capacity for dealing with all of that dark deluge that we are dealing with in the past, in the recent past. That ability grows, it strengthens, and you indeed become empowered. I want to remind you there's courses for beginners and advanced in evolutionary astrology. There's private readings and of course private workshop. There's a 15% summer holiday discount right now. You can always contact me. I'd love it, and it will be very helpful at this time. May we all live long and prosper. Peace on earth.